So if you want to understand how to conceptualize or place human consciousness within the grand scheme of things, you have to look at what you really believe. And so most people really believe the Bible is somehow like true in a certain way. And so the Bible describes people who are capable of entering into theosis or entering into union with God. The Bible describes those people as fish, right? And Christ and the apostles and those types of people were fishers of men. And so people who are ready for theosis exist in the world like a fish, right? So they're existing in a reality within which God exists above and outside of that reality, exactly like a fisherman exists outside the reality of the fish. The shared world that the fish share with God is like the surface of the water. And so that surface of the water is thought, light, perception, right? And it's the surface to what we call the heavenly or the higher realm. And so the fisherman exists outside of the ocean. The fish exist inside the ocean. They're both looking at the same surface, one from above, the other one from below. The entire point, the way that the fish become a higher being, the way that anything becomes a higher being is through eating. So to obtain theosis, the fish that is eaten by God, after pulling it out with some sort of bait, with some sort of lure, right, with insight, healing, the fisherman gives the fish something that they want, or it tricks them, with a net, or it actually just actively goes down and gets the fish, right? These are the ways that a fish is caught by a fisherman, which is the main symbol of Christianity is this fish symbolism, right? This fish symbolism contains the structure and the order of reality. But you have to use water as a key to decipher this, right? What the nature of water, you look at it, what is water? It's mechanically, physiologically, metaphorically attached to consciousness. So when a Christian is described as a fish, and God is described as a fisherman, or those who represent God, these ambassadors of God, these apostles, these ministers, these prophets, these priests, the people that convert you, they would be the fishermen. And so the state of your consciousness, in terms of how you're conceptualizing God, you have to be aware that God is all around you. God is in all things. God is all, it's the water of the fish. Right, and the fish is wanting to be pulled up into a higher consciousness. And then there's also things like there's birds, there's other things, there's things trying to pick you off, and if they eat you, you become a higher something else, something lower than a person. Like if a fish is eaten by a bear, it becomes a bear. It's like a lower type of existence. If the fish gives in to like these bear impulses and then it becomes food for the bear, that's the different types of gods and stuff that people worship. When people worship different things, they're putting themselves in the hunting ground for those creatures. Eagles, like if a fish plays around on the surface, like jumping into the transcendent and all that, that's where the fish is caught or captured or preyed upon. So that's what happens if you like dabble in the occult and all that stuff, and it's just, and the water cycles and cycles and cycles and cycles.